Assalamu alaikum. Surah 8 of the Holy Quran. Foul and foul. Verses 11 to 50. I seek refuge in Allah from the devil he cursed. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Remember, when we overwhelmed you with drowsiness, giving security from Him. Let me start that over. Remember when He overwhelmed you with drowsiness, giving security from Him, and sent down upon you from the sky rain by which to purify you, and remove from you the evil suggestions of Satan, and to make steadfast your hearts and plant firmly thereby your feet. Remember that when your Lord inspired to the angels, I am with you, so strengthen those who have believed. I will cast terror into the hearts of those who disbelieve, so strike them upon the necks and strike from them every fingertip. That is because they oppose Allah and His Messenger. And whoever opposes Allah and His Messenger, indeed Allah is severe penalty. That is yours, so taste it. And indeed for the disbelievers is the punishment of the fire. O you who have believed, when you meet those who disbelieve, advancing in battle, do not turn to them your backs, retreating. And whoever turns his back to them on such a day, unless swerving as a strategy for war or joining another company, has certainly returned with anger upon him from Allah, and his refuge is hell, and wretched is the destination. And you did not kill them, but it was Allah who killed them. And you threw not, O Muhammad, when you threw, but it was Allah who threw, that He might test the believers with a good test. Indeed, Allah is hearing and knowing. That is so, and also that Allah will weaken the plot of the disbelievers. If you disbelievers seek the decision of victory, the decision, defeat has come to you. And if you desist from hostilities, it is best for you. But if you return to war, we will return, and never will you be availed by your large company at all, even if it should increase. And that is because Allah is with the believers. O you who have believed, indeed Allah and His Messenger. Obey Allah and His Messenger, and do not turn Him and do not turn from Him while you hear His order. And do not be like those who say, we have heard, while they do not hear. Indeed, the worst of living creatures in the sight of Allah are the deaf and dumb, who do not use reason, disbelievers. Had Allah known any good in them, He would have made them hear. And if He had made them hear, they would still have turned away while they were refusing. O you who have believed, respond to Allah and to the Messenger when He calls to you. When He calls you to that to which gives you life, and know that Allah intervenes between a man and his heart, and that to Him you will be gathered. And fear a trial which will not strike those who have wronged among you exclusively, and know that Allah is severe in penalty. And remember that when you were few and oppressed in the land, fearing that people might abduct you, but He sheltered you, supported you with His victory, and provided you with good things that you might be grateful. O you who have believed, do not betray Allah and His Messenger, or betray your trust while you know the consequence. And know that your properties and your children are but a trial, and that Allah has with Him a great reward. O you who have believed, if you fear Allah, He will grant you a criterion, and will remove from you your misdeeds and forgive you, and Allah is the possessor of great bounty. And remember, O Muhammad, when those who disbelieved plotted against you to restrain you, or kill you, or evict you from Mecca, but they planned, and Allah plans, and Allah is the best of planners. And when our verses are recited to them, they say, we have heard, if we will, we could say something like this. This is not but legends of the former peoples. And remember when they said, O Allah, if this should be the truth from you, then rain down upon us stones from the sky, and bring us a painful punishment. But Allah would not punish them while you, O Muhammad, are among them. And Allah would not punish them while they seek forgiveness. But why should Allah not punish them while they obstruct people from Al-Masjid Al-Haram, and they are not fit to be its guardians? Its true guardians are not but the righteous, but most of them do not know. And their prayer at the house, the Kaaba, was not except whistling and hand clapping. So taste the punishment for what you disbelieved, practice of deviation. Indeed, those who disbelieve spend their wealth to avert people from the way of Allah, so they will spend it. Then it will be for them a source of regret that they will be overcame. Then they will be overcome. Forgive me. And those who have disbelieved, unto hell they will be gathered. It is so that Allah may distinguish the wicked from the good, and place the wicked, some of them, upon others, and heap them all together and put them into hell. It is they who are the losers. Say to those who have disbelieved, that if they cease, what had previously occurred will be forgiven for them. But if they return to hostility, then the precedent of the former rebellious peoples has already taken place, and fight against them until there is no fitna, and until the religion, worship, all of it is for Allah. And if they cease, then indeed Allah is seeing of what they do. But if they turn away, then know that Allah is your protector. Excellent is the protector, and excellent is the helper. And know that anything you obtain of war booty, then indeed, for Allah is 1/5 of it, and for the messenger, and for his near relatives, and the orphans, the needy, and the stranded traveler. If you have believed in Allah and in that which we sent down to our servant on the day of criterion, decisive encounter, the day when the two armies met at Badr, and Allah over all things is competent. Remember when you were on the near side of the valley, and they were on the farther side, and the caravan was lower in position than you. If you had made an appointment to meet, you would have missed the appointment. But it was so that Allah might accomplish a matter already destined, that those who perished through disbelief would perish upon evidence, and those who lived in faith would live upon evidence. And indeed Allah is hearing and knowing. Remember, O Muhammad, when Allah showed them to you in your dream as few, and if He had shown them to you as many, you believers would have lost courage and would have disputed in the matter of whether to fight. But Allah saved you from that. Indeed, He is knowing of that within the breasts. And remember, when He showed them to you, when you met as few in your eyes, and He made you appear as few in their eyes, so that Allah might accomplish a matter already destined. And to Allah are all matters returned. O you who have believed, when you encounter a company from the enemy forces, stand firm and remember Allah much, that you may be successful, and obey Allah and His Messenger, and do not dispute, and thus lose courage, and then your strength will depart. And be patient, indeed Allah is with the patient. And do not be like those who came forth from their homes insolently, and to be seen by people, and avert them from the way of Allah, and Allah is encompassing of what they do. And remember when Satan made their deeds pleasing to them, and said, no one can overcome you today from among the people, and indeed I am your protector. But when the two armies sighted each other, he turned on his heels and said, indeed I am disassociated from you. Indeed I see what you do not see. Indeed I fear Allah, and Allah is severe in penalty. Remember when the hypocrites and those in whose hearts was disease, arrogance, and disbelief said, their religion has deluded those Muslims. But whoever relies upon Allah, then indeed Allah is exalted in might and wise. And if you could but see, when the angels take the souls of those who disbelieve, they are striking their faces and their backs and saying, taste the punishment of the burning fire. Peace blessed be upon Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And all praise be for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala.